Hello, I'm Alex Hare, and I welcome you to Australian Archives, a program of musical items featuring Australian artists of note and taken from the archives. And let's begin this edition of Australian Archives with the bright one, Jack Papworth's Old Time Orchestra, vocal by Jimmy Parkinson. That's my weakness now.
Eyes of blue, I never cared for eyes of blue, but she's got eyes of blue, and that's my weakness now. She's got dimpled cheeks, I never cared for dimpled cheeks, but she's got dimpled cheeks, and that's my weakness now. Oh my, oh me, I should be good, I would, but gee. Well, she likes to bill and coo. I never liked to bill and coo, but she likes to bill and coo, and that's my weakness now. She's got eyes of blue, I never cared for eyes of blue, but she's got eyes of blue, and that's my weakness now. She's got dimpled cheeks, I never cared for dimpled cheeks, but she's got dimpled cheeks, and that's my weakness now. Oh my, oh me, well, I should be good, I would be good, but gee. She likes to bill and coo, I never liked to bill and coo, but she likes to bill and coo, and that's my weakness now.
Never could carry a tune, never knew where to start. You came along when everything was wrong and put a song in my heart. Dear, when you smiled at me, I heard a melody. It haunted me from the start. Something inside of me started a symphony. Zing went the strings of my heart. 'Twas like a breath of spring. I heard a robin sing about a nest set apart. All nature seemed to be in perfect harmony. Zing went the strings of my heart. Your eyes made skies seem blue again. What else could I do again but keep repeating through again? I love you, love you. I still recall the thrill. I guess I always will. I hoped we'll never depart. Here with your lips to mine, our rhapsody divine. Zing went the strings of my heart.
Anona Wynne with J. Wilbur's Orchestra, recorded in London, Zing Went the Strings of My Heart. And we began with a nice bright one, Jack Papworth's Old Time Dance Orchestra from the National Old Time Dance Broadcasts. Jimmy Parkinson, the vocalist, that came from 1959. That's My Weakness Now. Here's Johnny Wade and his Hawaiians from a recording session in April of 1946 for Regal Zonophone, and it's Murray Moon.
The stars are gleaming, and there's a charm that sets me dreaming when all is calm. The sighing gum trees breathe mystery. The roving black men I seem to see, and through the moonlight they fade away, but leave a memory of yesterday. I see my homestead by the big lagoon. 'Twas but the magic of the Murray moon.
At the foot of a hill, in the shade of a tree, you will come to a spot that is heaven for me. Beyond the old oaks, you'll meet the old folks in the house where I was born. It is sort of old-timey with funny antiques, and they've got a Victrola, so all that it squeaks. Shall they greet you with pride when you walk inside the house where I was born? Hanging on the wall is a picture of my mother in her wedding gown. It's not like her at all, because I know my mother, and mother's never sitting down. Soon I'm going back home to see the old dears. I know they won't be with me for many more years. I'll play like a kid the way that I did in the house where I was born.
Very nice indeed. Marjorie Stediford there with the Six Swingers led by George Scott Wood. London recording session the 20th of May 1935, The House Where I Was Born. And before that it was from April 1946, Regal Zonophone recording with Johnny Wade and his Hawaiians and The Murray Moon. And now here's a great combination, one of my favourite pieces of Australiana, again from the Regal Zonophone studios in Sydney. It's George Trevor's Dance Orchestra, the late Al Royal is the vocalist, Jerome Kern's Long Ago and Far Away, and they cut this on the 24th of August, 1944.
Denied me just one look, and then I knew that all I longed for long ago was you.
I thought I'd drop a line. The weather's cool, the folks are fine. I'm in bed each night at 9. P.S. I love you. Yesterday we had some rain, but all in all I can't complain. Was it dusty on the train? P.S. I love you.
Ride to the Browns just as soon as you're able. They came around to call. I burned a hole in the dining room table, and let me see, I guess that's all.
Nothing else for me to say, and so I'll close. But by the way, everybody's thinking of you. P.S. I love you. Just as soon as you're able, they came around to call. I burned a hole in the dining room table, and let me see, I guess that's all. Nothing else for me to say, and so I'll close. But by the way, everybody's thinking of you. P.S. I love you, I love you. P.S. I love you.
Johnny Mercer and Gordon Jenkins wrote it, P.S. I Love You, and that was the Sydney group The High Flyers with Billy Walker's orchestra in the early 1950s. And before that, it was a marvellous combination. George Trevor's Dance Orchestra, a great arrangement of the Jerome Kern tune Long Ago and Far Away, and married up with the great vocalist in the late Al Royal, Alexander McKellen, his real name, passed away and is buried in Benalla in Victoria. Great sound, and that reminds me of the other great combination in the recording made by Chick Henderson of Begin the Begin. Everything seemed to be right at that session also. Very nice indeed. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's go to Olive and Nola Lester, the Lester Sisters, with Jim Gussie's ABC Orchestra. And from the 1950s again, it's Mockingbird Hill.
When the sun in the morning peeps over the hill and kisses the roses round my windowsill, and my heart fills with gladness when I hear the trill of the birds in the treetops on Mockingbird Hill. La-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning to the mockingbird's trill. La-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, there's peace and goodwill. You're welcome as the flowers on Mockingbird Hill. Got a three-cornered plow and an acre to till, and a mule that I bought for a $10 bill. There's a tumble-down shack and a rusty old mill, but it's my home sweet home up on Mockingbird Hill. La-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning to the mockingbird's trill. La-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, there's peace and goodwill. You're welcome as the flowers on Mockingbird Hill. Sure is welcome as the flowers on Mockingbird Hill.
Somebody else is taking my place. Somebody else now shares your embrace. While I am trying to keep from crying, you go around with a smile on your face. Little you care for vows that you made. Little you care how much I have paid. My heart is aching, my heart is breaking. Somebody's taking my place. Somebody else is taking my place. Somebody else now shares your embrace. While I am trying to keep from crying, you go around with a smile upon your face. Little you care for vows that you made. Little you care how much I have paid. My heart is aching, my heart is breaking. Somebody's taking my place. That someone has taken my
Great sound of Edwin Duff with Billy Weston's big band and the Russ Morgan tune Somebody Else Is Taking My Place. And before that it was Mockingbird Hill, Oliver Nola Lester with Jim Gussie's ABC Orchestra, and a good one too from the 1950s. And we bring this edition of our program Australian Archives to a close with Lou Tapano and his music, and the vocalist is Ray Dixon, this September 1953 recording of Louise.
Every little breeze seems to whisper Louise, birds in the trees seem to twitter Louise. Each little rose tells me it knows I love you, love you. Every little beat that I hear in my heart seems to repeat what I felt from the start. Each little sigh tells me that I adore you, Louise. Just to see and hear you brings joy I never knew, and to be so near you thrills me through and through. Anyone can see why I wanted your kiss. It had to be, but the wonder is this: can it be true someone like you should love me, Louise? just to see and hear you brings joy I never knew. And to be so near you thrills me through and through. Anyone can see why I wanted your kiss. It had to be, but the wonder is this. Can it be true someone like you should love me? Love me, sweet Louise.
Louise, Ray Dixon's vocal, and Lou Tupano's music. September 1953, closing this edition of Australian Archives. Australian Archives was conceived, prepared and produced by Alex Hare for Golden Days Radio. Thanks for listening and bye for now.